Hi, my name's Alistair and I'm the plant advisor at Haskins. Today we're going to show you how to make a hanging basket using all the materials in front of me. Now, before you set up making a hanging basket, the idea is to kind of get all the materials that you need in place first. So you want some soil, you're going to need some plants, and you're going to need a hanging basket. One thing I like to do is to make the hanging basket easier to use is to get a support. So I've taken an old plant pot and placed the hanging basket on top of it. That makes the plant pot easier to work and more stable. So the first thing to do is just get some soil in there. Now you can use any type of soil, potting soil, so we can use a multi-purpose or a John Ennis No. 2 potting soil. And should this be the summer, you can also add a water gel, which helps keep the plants hydrated for longer. So, now we've got some soil into our pot. The next thing is to choose our plants. Now, most hanging baskets look good if you have an odd number of plants in them. So, I like to use a collection of maybe some ivy for some trailing effect. And then you want something in the middle which gives you a little bit of height. And all I'm doing is moving the soil apart with my hands to get this in. And then we're going to want a little bit of colour. So I'm going to use, I'm going to use some primulas. And because it's the spring, we can also use some of the dwarf flowering daffodils that are available at this time of year. So these are pre-grown in a pot. This variety is called tete-a-tete because it's got multiple flowers on the top of the plant, and they're ideal for putting into hanging baskets, he says. So, once your basket's looking a bit more complete, let's get a couple more plants in there and we'll be ready to go. You can add a little bit more topsoil in, multi-purpose, just to finish it off. Working it in between the plants that you just put into the gaps to get rid of all the air gaps. And eventually you're done. So here we have a spring flowering basket.